Hello! Today Widgie and I were going to talk to you about tricks, how to train your parrot to do them. Widget isn't really a big trick bird, mostly because I haven't done anything with her in that respect, with the exception of a few little fun ones. But the principle is the same across all the parrot species, and in fact across most animals, really. The best tricks you can train your parrot to do are actions you've already seen them perform on their own. For example, if your bird raises their wings, you can train them to raise their wings on a verbal command. If your bird rolls over on its back, like is common with a lot of the conures and larger macaws, you can train them to do that on a verbal command. Saying words, any of the little actions that they do in their day-to-day life, the way to get a bird to do tricks is to reinforce that existing action with a verbal command. Now, Widget's best one that entertains people the most, and the only one that I ever really bothered to reinforce with her, is the flip. I put her on her back and say flip. And she does it. Mwah! She could do slow, she could do fast. Flip! Woo! Good girl. Now, we'll go ahead and talk about that one since it's really easy for us to demonstrate. With a small bird, any small bird that'll fit in the palm of your hand, you gotta start by getting them comfortable with lying on their back. Now, how did I get her to lie on her back in the first place? That is something I had to reward. At first, she'd only do this for a second or two at a time, and as soon as I'd put her on her back until I saw her tolerance was about to be pushed, and then I'd take her back where she was comfortable and reward, 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 kiss, kiss. Good Widgie, good Widget, good Widget. Now, some birds really like to be rewarded with food, other birds really like to be rewarded with praise. You get to know your parrot, get to know your parrot's desires and what he or she responds to. So, once you're comfortable with the laying on their back thing, and like I said, this may be 2 seconds at a time. 1, 2, oh, good parrot, mwah. And then you push their limits a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, good parrot, good parrot. Okay, once you're comfortable with on their back, then it's time to learn the flip. Okay, so for the flip, Widget taught herself how to flip one time. I had her on her back, we were grooming feet and beaks and everything, and in an attempt to get out of this position, she grabbed onto my fingers and flipped. Okay, once I realized she was capable of this behavior, it was my job to reinforce it on a verbal command. And so I got her into my hand, I took her over, and if this is the first time you were training your bird to flip, you'd probably need to encourage the flip, maybe by pushing them or tipping them backwards a little further, okay? So I'd go flip, oh, reward, 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 kisses and praises or sunflower seeds, whatever your bird likes, okay? And then we do it again. Turn her on her back, flip, good, good bird, mwah. Okay, reward, reward, reward. Okay, eventually, they should have associated the flip with that kisses and hugs and rewards and the word flip enough that you can say flip, and they'll do it. Now, there are some minute hand signals that I give her as well with the flip. I just gently move my fingers apart just a fraction of an inch, okay? So I could get her to flip on the word bubblegum, okay? Bubblegum. It's sort of fun because what you can do is you can tell somebody to tell her a word. Tell her a word, John.
Fish.
Fish. Okay, she's going to flip on the word fish. Are you ready for this?
Fish.
There she goes. Good girl. Mwah. And she was responding to minute hand gestures. That came with time. The first thing you got to do is get her to respond to that verbal command. So you can do this with any activity your bird currently does. When they do it, say the word you want associated with it and instantly reward them. And eventually those 3 things will all go together in their head. The action, the word, and the reward. Alright, so have fun training your parrots. Bye!